Citizens of the Reject Nation, we have got ourselves an official trailer for the Secret Invasion. I'm excited to check this out. Johnny, tell us how you're feeling.
I'm not the real Johnny.
Oh my God.
Ha ha ha, I fooled ya.
He's... Andrew, how are you?
I'm the real Andrew, I think. Or am I?
I've created a monster.
This bit has not gone over as hilarious as we were hoping today. Ladies and gentlemen, leave a like. That would be very much appreciated. Also, Citizen Kang t-shirt right now available at shopzeroedition.com if you want to pick yourself up one today. Let's get to it.
It's a close encounter.
Yeah, exactly.
For years, you've been avoiding Earth. But I have called for your help plenty of other times, and you've been pretty content to let those calls go straight to voicemail.
Maria Hill?
Back.
Yeah, well, this is different.
How long has he been gone for?
How much do you know about your security detail?
What do you mean, how much do I know about him?
Rhodey.
Everett Ross. Nice.
Fury, we gotta be very careful.
You hear Talos?
Oh. Kingsley Benadire. Wowie. Oh.
Oh my
There is
God.
no shape for this fight that lies before us.
This is just the beginning.
This
Really,
is
Clarke?
my war alone. And I'm the last person standing between them and what they really want.
Dude, this looks great.
And what is that?
Cool title. Cool logo.
Where's the comedy?
It's not a Marvel, is it?
I wasn't laughing that much.
It's about the comedy.
Not
I
MCU if
was
you're
not
not
watching
laughing.
it. It seems a little off to me. That was a great trailer.
Yeah.
That had your favorite movies.
Winter
vibes.
Soldier.
Yeah.
I was thinking that the espionage.
It
yeah.
has that real thriller espionage mystery vibe to it. That paranoia, that fraught tension of like, who's who? What's really going on in this world? And there's so much mystery to unpack. And honestly, there's this part of me that just felt really happy for one of the highest paid actors in the world, Samuel L. Jackson, to finally be getting like it's the one he's leading. He's leading this one, and Nick Fury's always been supporting him. You know, Secret Invasion, so of course he would be. But I'm excited to see him like really get a chance to showcase those dramatic acting chops again, and it looks like so gripping. As much as it's a invasion of body snatchers kind of vibe, in a sense, right? It still has a more of like a grounded approach to it, which I was really enjoying, and not just Samuel L. Jackson, but as John pointed out, the Maria Hill.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
love their rapport together. I'm really excited to see. Like the more they bring her in and things, and the more we get, further past, the little appearances before, I feel like we're gonna get to see some intense badass Maria Hill more and more. But yeah, this looked like the perfect blend of a Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and I just kept getting, I know like Winter Soldier, espionage, but like I was really getting a James Bond kind of vibe off this trailer in particular, which I thought was really fun. And yeah, like with Sam Jackson, you're going to get to see him probably do both, the SKRULL version and the self version. So not only do you have the Samuel L. Jackson dramatic chops, but I got to imagine it's going to be fun to see him do two different iterations of the character. And like Olivia Colman in here too is like a top-notch talent, and I think she's supposed to be some kind of old ally of Nick Fury's, and so I'm really excited to see what their report. Like there's so many, like the concept is super intriguing, but also the cast is just dynamite, and I cannot wait to see all these people play off each other. Everett Roth, this is very exciting.
Yeah.
I agree with you guys. It's definitely getting that Winter Soldier vibe, and that was really interesting that James Bond aspect that you threw in there. But yeah, this looks really cool, and I definitely love the rapport that you mentioned between Maria Hill and Samuel L. Jackson. They've got such good on-screen chemistry, and their interactions are really seamless. So I love that, and I love that we got Ben Mendelshon back with Talos. I already love too in this teaser, like we're already playing the game. Wait, who's that? Is that a Skrull? Is that a Skrull? Obviously, we know that Talos is, but some of the other characters. But I think the thing I'm looking most forward to is when I watch this the second, third, or fourth time, when you get those little unique hints when you see like who's revealed as Skrulls. Like, oh, okay, that was interesting. They did point that there were little hints and details there that pointed out that might have been a Skrull or not. So I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, this storyline in the comics is a very epic storyline. So I like how you mentioned that it is grounded. So I'm really curious to see how they're going to get that more grounded, more like, you know, it's not going to be as epic as the comic book storyline was, but I am really looking forward to the fact that Samuel L. Jackson finally gets to lead a series because he's one of my favorite actors of all time. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, and it was awesome seeing Everett Ross back. Freaking love Martin Freeman. So good as Everett Ross. So, yeah, this looks really exciting, and, yeah, it looks great.
I gave you two white bitches a chance to shout out Rhodey.
Ah, right.
I gave you two white
Okay,
bitches
Rhodey
a
is in
chance to
this
shout out.
trailer. and
Rhodey
it's
was
gonna be
great.
cool
He's
to
a
also have
very-
him in the show,
he's a
and
very-
it's probably going to set up
he's
some
not
Armor
just
Wars
doing-
stuff.
he's
He's
Yeah.
gonna have a better story to tell than he did in Avengers: Age of Ultron, and also we got our our favorite Sarah Connor in here, Emilia Clarke.
Yeah.
that was
I don't know much about who we're. That's the thing is like there's so much that we don't really know about this because like in the comic they had so much more fun in the comic of heroes and some of them are Skrulls. And I don't think we're gonna go like that big,
Of course,
here.
no.
And especially to keep it, or maybe it could be like a crazy cameo galore where you get all kinds of people to come back just to be able to play like a Skrull version of themselves, which would be a ton of fun to do. I just don't feel like we're gonna be getting that. And I also feel like with Nick Fury, and perhaps Maria Hill as well, we could perhaps see like some actual kind of character arc with them because you have Nick Fury here when it's not exactly clear how long he's been off of Earth. Like Don Cheadle was talking in an interview not long ago about like very, very recent where he was saying that with Secret Invasion, we saw them introduced in the 90s with Captain Marvel and they've sort of been percolating ever since. So there's could be people here that had no idea this whole time they were a Skrull. And it seems like there's such a weary toll that has been taken on Nick Fury over time. And whatever that passage is, I'm excited to explore what that is with his character. And I didn't think that this trailer, that's what I would end up be the most anticipatory towards, is Samuel L. Jackson getting a chance to really do something refreshing with a character he's been playing in small roles, like little bite-sized chunks, other than like Avengers and Winter Soldier. He gets a chance to really lead this time.
Yeah.
Something that reminds you how good of a dramatic actor he actually is,
Yeah.
beyond the meme and beyond the fun of like, oh, he's showing up and being Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
He's screaming at snakes on a plane.
Maybe they'll let him say the F word this show.
Mother flipping scrolls on my mother flipping Earth.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you, and I mean, we'll see what happens. I know the show's got to tell a storyline with the Skrulls and all that stuff, but I'm curious to see if they're going to go a little bit non-linear storytelling, which show like where he was up in space, like what he was doing, how long the passage of time is. Yeah, I'd be really intrigued to see if they do show that because I'd love to see that as well.
All right, guys, what did you think about the Secret Invasion trailer? I thought it was pretty awesome. We got a Werewolf by Night one that we got to check out. Yeah. And but other than that, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys. All right. Well, subscribe, click that bell, leave a like. Brian Perry. Oh my God, Brian, looking up you on Urban Dictionary. Here's what we got.
Let's do it.
You're one of the chillest guys you will ever meet. Dude, let's smoke a fatty together.
Dude,
because
I'm chill.
I do all day, every day, always have, and never will stop. It's my reputation, so you're chill. Everybody loves being around Brian. Why? Because he's everyone's favorite, and he knows it. Brian's a bit of a cocky guy.
I love being around you right now.
He's very confident in everything he does. Like pledging, he's hilarious. Tell us a joke. We'll laugh because you tell it with confidence. Might not be funny, but you're confident. Like Daniel the cook. And has the most beautiful eyes you've ever seen. That's true. I looked you up on social media, and I just pissed myself. That's why I have a hard time finding love. It's my natural secretion.
Whatever I see, I'm struck. I just have to secrete.
I have to be. Spending time with O'Brien is priceless. I'm sure we can afford you. The cherry on top is that he is a sex god. Oh, wow. And a romp between the sheets. My God, the machine.
Leave you sore and in a spell for days. I want
Wow,
that Brian Perry afterglow.
I want to not be able to walk. Again, I secrete there too. So
just peeing everywhere.
And the other side as well. You know,
pee
so
and poop,
you
combo
might as
pee, poop,
well,
and vomit while
you
you're
might as well
just a full body
make it hard
expulsion.
for me to walk, Brian. It's what Urban Dictionary set me up with. I'm sorry, Brian.
It's the luck of the draw, and these are all facts.
These
the
are all
Urban Dictionary.
Look up your name.
Yeah.
This is what it says.
Yeah.
And I hope you live up to it because that is some high stakes right there. You could easily disappoint if someone was like, I'm going on a date with a guy named Brian. Let's see what Brian's are like. My God, he's got hilarious, confident, and a romp between the sheets.
And this, it's going to be life
You got
changing.
a lot to live up to, man.
Go all the way with Brian. Jeez.
Good for you. Happy for you.
Well done.